Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? Welcome to a long-awaited uh NBA streaming. Obviously, like I said, I haven't really done one in a while, because I've been mostly focused on football this past year and a lot of other stuff. God damn, my camera's gonna really drive me nuts, but that's besides the point. But if you guys are new, make sure you hit the like button, also hit that subscribe button, and make sure you ring that notification bell, because obviously we still gotta wait for the let me bring up the official scoreboard. Obviously, with the Bulls and Pelicans still got to finish up as well. So while we go over some things, it's like the last few meetings, pretty much Denver pretty much owns like the last three meetings. Like last time that the Nuggets faced the Kings, the April 9th, 2023, 109.95, December 28th. What's going on, RC? Shit. Yeah, like I said, obviously not having I still got to pay off leap pad, so you may not see a lot of NBA this year, but don't worry. I am definitely what do I got for Monday night. I'm probably going to be live for the Flyers and Penguins, back to back. The second matchup between my Flyers and the Penguins. Even though, let's bro, I hate the Penguins more than anybody. And yes, the Flyers are playing some email Lesper today. Yeah, we wanted to shoot out with the Penguins. Should not have happened, but that's here nor there. But we still won nonetheless. But overall, actually, I want to take a look at the injury reports. I want to see who's out and baseball. I cannot wait for baseball as well. I'm going to try to do some minor league games as well, since I do have minor league TV, MLB TV, or some like what was it, like MLB TV? It's like I got the same thing. It's the same subscription to do minor league games, as doing football. Yeah, I mean I'm doing two games this week. Obviously the Lions and Saints is one of them, and obviously then 425 I got my Eagles and Niners, which is probably the most anticipated matchup that most both fan bases would like to see. Obviously rematch at the NFC Championship game. Basketball, though, I will definitely would do. But overall, we're getting to the starting lines. But Reggie Jackson, KCP, Porter Jr., Gordon Jokic, your standard lineup for the Nuggets. Then you got Fox, Herter, Barnes, Murray, and DeMontis Sabonis. College, not so much. I've really lost interest in college football as of recently. Well, knowing that the fact that my Clemson Tigers is not in the playoffs, so I could care fucking less, because obviously this tonight's ACC title game is absolutely dog shit. So that's besides me. But yeah. So I'm trying to. So it looks like tonight would look to be Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray has been ruled out for tonight, but I don't think that's really going to mean much to the Nuggets' chagrin, I would say. But yeah. So I mean, we working the scoreboard. Let me just give a little test. But there we go. But yeah. So in terms like baseball, that's gonna be oh boy, that's me. Not too bad. He may wait for another 3 months, but at least opening. I will try to do opening day as much as I can. Well, I'll definitely would try to do opening day. That's for sure on my 27th birthday. God, I'm getting old just thinking about it now. I'm not even I'm on the late. I'm on my late side of my 20s. Good lord, that's something pretty much. But like I said, obviously for those who are still kind of new to the channel or been around, yeah. So meets are kind of I know we didn't really not talk about this to a lot of the viewers. That's either on the Twitch side of things, or if you're coming from YouTube. Obviously, Meatar decided to rebrand because we were planning to rebrand the channel regardless. Because I think it would just be easier just to give a lot of people more, what do you call it, more diversity in terms of content, whether it's doing other teams games that's not Philly related, that sort of thing. But yeah, and I haven't really done a live play-by-play in a while because well, busy job hunting. And we've been focused on other content as well. So tonight should be an interesting one night as well. But obviously, and yeah, two games as well. And I'll throw some gaming content up on the channel as well. Obviously, I had to reboot my entire Tomb Raider playthrough because episode 2 fucking crashed on me, and I got really pissed me off. And so it's a whole different thing, regardless. I would say so. What's going on, Steve? Daniel Berry, appreciate you coming in. I appreciate you too, RC. I really do. But overall, so it's going to be interesting as well. So obviously, so right now, kind of living in the pregame stage a little bit. But like I said, I hopefully this is a good game because boy, because I haven't really done a good game in a while. Actually, I'm going to right now. I'm just going to test out my timer because I think the last few NBA play-by-plays, okay, so at least that's really going to bug me. I'm sorry, but that's really going to bug me. Is how my clock on obviously it's on the secondary monitor as well, for those who are wondering. But for some reason it's because every time when I play the timer through and see it on my Chromebook, it just seems like it lags, but it just seems like it's super laggy as hell, and I don't understand it. It's like when it gets like to 1 second or less is where it's going to drive me bonkers. Well, that's just me. That's just me, anyways. But like I said, obviously for those who are seeing it right up on the screen, I use score count a lot just because of copyright purposes. Because for those who are new to the channel, boy, you have no idea. Or for those who are returning, have no idea how many times I keep getting asked, show the game and stuff like that, or whether it's even from our wrestling streams as well, which we're trying to at least cut down a little bit on the wrestling content and try to focus more on sports because, yeah, look, and obviously we did build the subscriber base a little bit too, at the same time. But either way, me and Tyler, obviously Tyler, and obviously I think so. In terms of the streaming schedule, we're definitely going to be up for Nitro for episode 3 of WCW Nitro, obviously on the build to Fall Brawl, War Games in 1995. Also, I'm coming back to doing NXT, so those who watch NXT occasionally like I do, you'll come around, hang out, and just be fun as I try to call matches and try to have a good time. Obviously, you're probably not going to see a lot of AEW content because boy, yeah, AEW's been trash as of recently, and it stinks, but yeah. But yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. But if you've got any questions, like I said, we can open up to a little Q&A and stuff like that. We can pretty much talk until we get ready for tip-off and stuff like that. But obviously, like I said, to my Nuggets fans that I know personally, and also I follow on Twitter, like I said, I try to cater to most fan bases as much as I can, as me and Tyler possibly can, without overburdening ourselves. Because boy, the last few days, well, honestly, we hadn't really done much. We were kind of a little bit slow. We kind of hit that proverbial wall. Especially this month it's like this is obviously during the summertime, and now I think obviously it is then again it is the holiday season after all, but it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting nonetheless. I try to, but the problem is, I've been look, I try to as much as I can. I really haven't most of this year just because I have really been feeling up to it. Like I said, the last 3 to 4 days, any days that the Sixers playing, I've just not been feeling good. I've been not saying like I'm feeling under the weather. I just felt slightly burnt out, so I kind of took a little bit of a not like a break from covering, but I'll do the Sixers when I can, because there's like I said, me and Char are trying to bring some new stuff to the channel because we're trying to bring some new things. Because this month has been, it's not a bad month, but we just kind of hit a proverbial wall in terms of growth a little bit, because it was like that during the summertime too, where me and Tyler were just so what do you call it? Focus on the wrestling side of this channel, because obviously we cover pretty much all professional wrestling, whether it's AEW, WWE, sometimes Impact a little bit, even though I don't know Tyler can get the Access TV to going up. But I'm going to try to do some Sixers games this year, and probably going to do some Flyers games. I'm going to try to, because like I said, hockey is probably my least last resort in terms of sports. But knowing the fact that how well the Flyers have been playing, even though they've been trying to suck me back in, after I haven't really been watching the last couple of years, because the Flyers have been nothing but hot trash the last couple of years. I mean, the only good year that we had was the bubble, but I still couldn't really buy into the Flyers as a whole. I mean, buying out Oscar Lindblom's contract, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Elaine Vigneault just never did it for me as the head coach of the squad. But I like what I've seen from Torts. But I do think guys like Joel Farabee and stuff like that, could be gone at some point. But it also depends too, and as well. And obviously, Cam Atkinson finally staying healthy for a change actually really does a lot. But so right now, the only player that's out tonight is Jamal Murray. Boy, I almost butchered that, with an ankle injury. So an interesting court design for the Sacramento Kings at the Golden One Center here tonight. Yeah, that's true. Obviously, yeah. I mean, look, you're an Iowa basketball fan, because boy, Iowa football, their offense stinks. That's all I gotta say. So interesting logo in the middle of the court for the. So obviously Kate's keys to the game. Tempo, defend to 3 for the Kings. And already, here we go. We got Barnes. We'll say out to De'Aaron Fox on the wing. Out to Herder. Or sorry, that's Sabonis. Hands off to Herder. Herder drawing the double team to Fox for 3. That's a bit short, and offensive board. That's going to be knocked out of bounds. Yeah, well, you'll. But now we got Gordon now taking up court for the Nuggets. Off to Jokic, the 2-time MVP and the 2023, up to KCP. I'll say KCP on the wing to get back to Jokic. For 3. That's a little bit tough on the back arm. Rebound to De'Aaron Fox. Here comes Sabonis. They're posting up on Eric Gordon. Oh, and try to go up and under, and we'll draw the contact. That's be the first team foul on. I don't know. I'm not going to really. Yeah, trust me. I'm not. I wasn't even bother watching. Honestly, these 2 title games fucking this year suck for both the ACC and the Big Ten. Sucks a lot. And yeah, I also, not just I do a play-by-play, but also do my own score. I'm my own scoreboard operator. But the first free throw is good for the Kings. But I watched a lot bit of South Carolina women's college basketball. The men's Nova has actually been okay, pretty much to watch. Because last year I could not buy into Kyle Neptune's first year as the head coach of the Nova Wildcats. You got what's that? Bullock. So that's Jackson out to Jokic. And Porter Jr. to the basket. Oh, look, he gets blocked up top. Pull down by Sabonis. Taking it up for the Kings. Taking on Jokic. Spins and gets blocked by Jokic. And here comes Aaron Gordon leading the charge for the Nuggets. Gordon off the glass. Good for 2. Be the first bucket scored for the Nuggets. We got Fox. Picked up by Jackson. Hands it off to Herder for 3. Down it goes. Kevin Herder. So nice little pick and roll for 3. Now to Jackson. To back to Jokic. Fade away and will get fouled. Well, there we go. I mean, there should be an argument made, but then again, who knows? So it looks going to be a side out for Denver. Now to Jackson. Jackson pulls up. Off the glass. Good for 2. Call a little bank shot. And now we got Herter to Sabonis. Back to Herter. Herter picked up by Jackson. Out to Barnes. Back out to Sabonis on the wing. Now, and obviously a good recovery by Fox. Fox taking on Jackson. Fadeaway jumper. Down it goes. Good for 2 by De'Aaron Fox. 7-4 Nuggets, Kings leader for the Nuggets. Here early, Jokic to Jackson. Good look for 2 from Jokic to Reggie Jackson. 5. Barnes cannot go and pulls down by Aaron Gordon. Gordon taking the charge. And that's going to be knocked out of bounds. Stays with the Nuggets. Down 1 early to and then there's just Jokic, obviously. Again, to Jokic, post up by Sabonis. Oh, nice. Back out to Jackson for a fadeaway. What's up, Chad? Long time no see. Here comes Fox. To Herter. Pump fake. Thought about a 3. Hands it off to Fox. Fox picked it up by Jackson. Back out to Herter. Herter for 3. A little bit off the back iron. Rebound to Reggie Jackson. Jackson to Jokic. And that's going to be a kickball violation. So overall combined, they are 5 for 11, 5 for 12 combined between these two teams from the floor. Good shit. I know Victoria still looks pretty good after all these years. Billy Gunn, you got to give Billy Gunn credit too for looking so fantastic as well. You got Porter Jr. to Jackson. I almost said Reggie Bullock, but he's on the wrong team. Jackson. Post up, out to Jokic, turn around, and we'll draw the contact going to the line for the 3-point play. Second team foul on the Sacramento Kings with 8:34. There we go. Shout out to the people that's up in here for some late night NBA action here on this nice Saturday night for those who don't want to watch some crappy college football. And Jokic makes a 3-point play. Now the Nuggets have their first lead of the night. It's 9-7 here in the first, 8.5 to go. To Sabonis to Barnes. Barnes out to Sabonis in the paint. Sabonis taking on 3 defenders, and that is taken away by Jackson. Jackson leading the top of the key. Out to Jokic in the post. Jokic, nice little look. Jackson out to Jokic for 3. That's a little bit strong off the back iron. Pulled down by Kevin Herter. Herter, nice to us. One-handed slam, tied at 9. So nice little good football pass to Domantas Sabonis. I got Jackson leading the point. Joker with this, try to go off a screen. Hands at the Joker. Jokic. With a up and under, that is good for 2. Here comes Herter, leading the wing on the wing to Sabonis. Sabonis hands off to Barnes. Dribble handoff for 3, cannot go. Pulled down by Michael Porter Jr. to Jokic. Jokic out to Gordon the post. Back to Jokic again. Jokic, down it goes. Already, Nuggets up 4, and another takeaway from Reggie Jackson. And it's going to draw the contacts and go to the line for 2. Would have been nice for a 3-point play if you're a Nuggets fan right about now. I'm sorry, that's Caldwell Poke. I am sorry because could not, like I said, the camera angles on some of these games, it's hard to see. But KCP this season averaging 11.3 points per game, 1.9 rebounds on 45.9% shooting from the field. Decent numbers. I can't complain. And the first free throw by KCP, down it goes. 14-9, and we get a timeout by the Kings. Overall, that's what you, if you're a Nuggets fan, that's what you want to see, is having to, come out, shooting the ball. And yeah, I mean, look, there's some shots should have been gone through, but then again, but I think overall, I think the Nuggets so far look pretty solid, and it's kind of fun. And here's the funny thing. It's kind of funny how Suns fans want to say, that the Nuggets win the championships, the better for the sport, but yet y'all haven't done jack squat because you always sell the farm. Because literally, you just sold the farm for freaking Bradley Beal, and hell, you even did the same thing with Kevin Durant. And yeah, some of your big three you don't even have missed more than 20-something odd games because Bradley Beal has become injury prone. Kevin Durant, well, it depends on who you're asking. Depending on his ability should be brought into question. Devin Booker, he's been ducking left and right at times. I'm sorry, but the Suns ain't fucking shit. I'm sorry. I'm going to say that right now. If you would ask me, like, which NBA team do I trust more in the playoffs, especially on the Western Conference side, it's definitely the Denver Nuggets. They've been there. They've done that. They won the entire damn thing last year. They got a good roster to work with. Michael Malone's actually is well worth that extension. But I mean, that's just me. I'm just a casual fan. Besides being a diehard Sixers fan, that's a whole different conversation for another time. But hey, it is what it is. I literally, it really does boggle my mind how delusional the Suns fans are. But then again, Kevin Warsh being a Clippers fan, but that's a whole other conversation for another day. But I think overall, we're in right now. For those who are just coming in, we are in a commercial break at the moment. For those who want to catch this game, it is on NBA TV. Or I think if you're in the local area, I don't know if you live in Colorado, let me know what the primary, if you have a sports channel, because I literally do not know. But I'm hopefully planning to go, travel east to Denver at least, give it a shot at times. It's one of the places on my favorite place in the United States. I actually want to travel. Just either catch like a Nuggets game or two. Maybe, well, not saying a Rockies game because I'm not going to sit there. Yeah. And for those who know, yeah, I will definitely look. Okay. So for those who are kind of been around and know me a little bit, for me, I'm not that much of I don't really troll or trash talk a little bit. I just, just say what's on my mind and just be real with y'all. I really do. That's pretty much how I am. So overall, Jokic was 7 points, 3 or 4 from the field, 1 assist, 1 block. But yeah. So 9 career games. And now KCP can 1 or 2 from the free throw line. That's crazy. But we got Fox to Sabonis. Sabonis hands off to Fox, try to go to the dribble handoff, out to Barnes. Barnes to Sabonis, short mid-range, rattles in and out, pulls down by Porter Jr. Here comes Aaron Gordon leading the charge. Gordon to KCP with the screen by Jokic. Back to Joker. Joker taking on Sabonis. Joker from mid-range, just on the side of the front rim, pulled down by Harrison Barnes. To Sabonis, back to Herter for 3. Down it goes for Kevin Herter. He cuts it down to 2. So nice little pick and roll. Herter already 6 points, 2 of 3 from 3. So to KCP. To Jokic. Jokic picked up. Taking on Sabonis. Now drawing a double team. Out to KCP. 4 seconds on the shot clock. And that's another takeaway by the Kings. Here comes Harrison Barnes to Sabonis. Sabonis is short and, well, it looks like gets drawn the contact. Actually, no, really? I thought there was a whistle, but again, we got to Jokic to Gordon for 3. Rattles in and out. And offensive rebound saved by Kevin Herter. Got Fox to Barnes. Barnes taking on the drive. Off the glass. Cannot get finished. Rebound pulled down by Joker. Here comes Porter Jr. for three. A little bit too strong. Pulled down by Sabonis. So right now, kind of both teams kind of trading little shots. Off the shot. Can't go. Here comes Michael Porter coming off the court. Hands off to Gordon. Gordon to Porter Jr. Back to Gordon. Back to Porter Jr. Up the glass. Good for two. And now we got Fox. Out to corner. Back to Sabonis. Sabonis. Nice little cut to Harrison Barnes. Good for two. Harrison Barnes ties it back up at 16 apiece. We got Jokic. Hands off to Porter Jr. Porter Jr. back out to Jokic. Jokic at the top of the key. Try to look. Euro step. Layup can't go. Gets his own miss. Trying to puts it back, and I'm surprised how he did not get fouled on the play. Out to Fox. Thought about a three in the corner. To Harrison Barnes. Gets blocked up top, and that's going out of bounds. We're going the other way at 4:13, and now we're going to get a couple substitutions coming in here as well. So far, like what I've seen so far from both squads, in the last couple trips down the floor wasn't really that great. But hey. We got Jokic. I'm sure that's what's that? Bruce Braun? Is that Braun? I'm sorry, it's Bruce Brown. I'm an idiot. The Jokic. And looks like we got a timeout by the Nuggets. And it stops the clock at 4 minutes even here in the first. It is time tied at 16 apiece here going here in the first. But overall, like I said, like I see what I've seen from both the Nuggets and the Kings. Obviously, the last couple of possessions weren't that great. Obviously, missing some crucial shots. I did think Jokic should have gotten fouled, but maybe that should, because I that's how I look at it. But like I said, I really can't complain because I'm not a fan of either teams, but I just do it just because I enjoy. Like I said, shout out to everyone that's been in the chat, though, whether just coming in or just finding this for the first time. You guys, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Definitely share this out as well. For those who can't catch the game and stuff like that, you can catch the replay of it. Like I said, that's why I always have the scoreboard. Oh, hang on, right there at the top of the screen, as well. Like I said, I'm going to try to do more games this year, and yes, do some Sixers games as well. But then again. But hey, overall, you're probably wondering what my thoughts on the in-season tournament is. I kind of don't mind it, but at the same time, not a fan of it, even though it's kind of stupid to begin with. It's kind of how the way I look at it, it's kind of like how I think of the Commissioner's Cup at the WNBA, which is basically their in-season tournament. Which, like I said, I don't mind this in-season tournament stuff, but I'm just not a huge fan of it. But Monday at 7:30, you got the Celtics and Pacers and the Pelicans and the Kings. Oh boy, some good. I might reconsider doing instead of doing the Flyers and Penguins. But yeah, let me know if you guys want to see more NBA content or if you let me know any NBA teams you want me to cover. Because like I said, I don't have League Pass at the moment because like I said, I'm broke, so I don't have to pay. I didn't pay my League Pass because I was like I said, I'm broke. But like I said, I'll try to cover as much as I can as well. Plus, at the same time, and I will you'll probably see me and Tyler again for the NFL draft this year. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. But yeah, so what do you know? Overall, it's been fun. So December 28, 2022, the Kings won just by one. You have De'Aaron Fox for 31, Malik Monk for 33. And you got Domantas Sabonis, 33 and 10 in the 38 minutes played. We got to KCP. Back out to Jokic with a floater. Gets it to go for 2. Right? Nice little time after post timeout and scoring. Yeah, Herter to Sabonis. Back out to Herter. Herter takes it himself with an up and under. And get a double dribble called. We're going the other way. To be Denver ball. We got Brown. Or Braun, I think is out to Jokic. She almost got that taken away from him by Sabonis. Jokic posting up Sabonis. Drawing a double team. Kicks it out for 3. Cannot go. Rebound to Kevin Herter. Here comes Malik Monk. Monk for 3 and does not go. And goes right over the backboard. Goes back to Denver ball. Up 2. 3:17 here in the first. So they got Caldwell Pope leading the charge. Tate picked up by Herter. Hands it off to 3. Now to Jokic on the wing. Jokic and count it. That's going to be the 14th foul on the Kings. That might be on Domantas Sabonis. Good, nice little spin move. Then again, as much as I hate, I want to poke fun at Doc Rivers because of how bad he was, but as a head coach, but he did make an interesting point that it seems like a lot of Europeans and players have come a lot or ready to play in as well. And the 3-point play is good for Jokic. So it's back up to a 5-point lead for the Nuggets. So we got 23 out to Sabonis, who pulls up for 3 of his own. Down it goes. Now it's back up 2 for the Nuggets. Got 2:50 remaining here in the first. That's 37 points for Sabonis. Jokic to Pope. Say out to number 8. Back out to Jokic. Jokic taking on Sabonis. 6 seconds of the shot clock. Drives. Oh, nice little baby hook. Good for 2 by Jokic. Under 2.5. Here, that 2.5 minute mark. Here we go. Herter to Monk. And cannot go. And Jokic pulls down the rebound. Here comes Jokic. Hands it off to number 8. Out to, let's say, Braun. Brown. Pump fakes. A little bit traffic underneath. Back out to Jokic. Down it goes for Nikola Jokic. Boy, talk about having a clusterfuck underneath going on under the basket. So we got Sabonis to Monk. Monk drives. And that's taken away by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Here comes KCP. Taking himself with a nice bounce pass. And that's going to be the 15th foul on the Kings. And that's going to put the Kings in the penalty. Or obviously put the Nuggets in the bonus so far here tonight. And it looks like Jokic is going to take a bit of a breather. Already back up 6. And for the first free throw, down it goes, 26-19. And now we're going to see a couple substitutes. We're going to see De'Aaron Fox make his way back in. Well, obviously getting subbed in for number 23. And both of those are good. 27-19. Under $1:50 to go here in the first. Here comes De'Aaron Fox leading the charge. Hands it all to 0-0. Nice little off the screen with a try to get the floater up off the glass. Can't go. And the putback cannot go. And Denver comes up with the basketball. Here comes number 8 round. Drives. Euro step. Cannot get the finish. And that's and Besenkov with a nice little chase down. Fox for 3. Down it goes. Also, that's Malik Monk for 3. Minute 20 to go here in the first. It's 5-point lead. Nuggets so far 0 for 5 on 3. Obviously, the Kings Short off the back iron, pulled up offensive board. And JaVale McGee. Oh, wow. I forgot JaVale McGee was even in the league. Whoop. I should tell you, I've been and that's going to put Julian Strother as missed the first free throw. Like I said, it's going to take me a while to learn some of these other guys' names, especially off the bench. Or off the bench. I don't know why I said bunch. Show me. And 1 or 2 for Strother from the free throw line. Now see Fox. Tamar, good for 3. We got Christian Braun. Under 50 seconds to play here in the first. Like I said, don't mind my clock. Oh, nice little L gets blocked from behind, and that's goaltend. I'm sorry, that's goal. They're going to call it goaltending. Yeah, that's a goaltending for sure. We got Fox. What's that? That's Monk for 3. You got a foul? So it looks like Watson gets foul. He draws the con. Gets flat. Call for the foul? Oh, that's some ridiculous shit I've ever seen. So it stops the clock at 36.2. And obviously, Malcolm Malone. So we're going to have a coach's challenge. Right now, currently, as the clock stands at 36.2 seconds. I don't know. That's a foul. I'm sorry. But that's going to take us to a quick commercial break as well. But like I said, I think whoever comes out on top, I still think the Nuggets, I think that's still the Nuggets are still the superior team in the West. Because the Golden State, they've been very disappointing as of recently. The Mavs, I still can't buy into them. No matter how good they do in the regular season, they're always going to find a way to fuck up in the postseason. But then again, who would I know? Clippers ain't shit. I still can't. The Lakers, they're over. They've been up and down. The Pelicans, not so much really. I mean, as it stands. But what are you gonna do? But at the same time, so let's kind of take a look at the standing currently with what the Western Conference is looking like as of tonight. Because we are in right now in a Western Conference matchup. For those who are wondering, got to go with because I want to kind of give a lot of thoughts on it as well. So we're actually kind of, that's a quick commercial break if I ever saw one. And again, who would I know? But either way, so we got right now currently the score stands at 30 to 25. So obviously we're going to still with the coaching challenge by Mike Malone. I'm trying to think about on that foul call. Oh, we'll see. We'll see though. Oh, Lord. So let's see. Yeah. Interesting conversation to have. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, I figured. Because that's not even a foul. That's some. Well, yeah. So that was a crappy call, I would say. But so that's. We now got DeAndre Jordan on the floor for the Nuggets as well. We get a little bit of a DeAndre Jordan sighting, even though that's where I was a Sixers fan. Hated him in Philly. He didn't do Jack squat. So we're going to get a jump ball at center court. And McGee will lose the jump ball. Christian Brown out to number 9 with a scoop. Cannot get the scoop and score, and that's going the other way. And we got Fox up, down 5 here. So now to the front court, under 20 seconds to play here in the first quarter. So let's see what Fox is going to do with 7 seconds on the shot clock. Takes it himself, drives in the paint, gets blocked up top, pulled down by Christian Brown. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and dang, can it go? And my friends, that's the first quarter in the books. So Denver takes this quarter 30-25. And we'll reset the foul counters here. And overall, it's been okay. So overall, that first quarter wasn't too perfect. Obviously, Denver kind of missed a couple of crucial shots. So did Sacramento. So a little bit some sloppiness there. But overall, I still think the Nuggets have shown, and yeah, obviously, yeah, the Nuggets 3-point shooting has been a little bit ice cold. Sure, you could probably hold that against them, but I really don't think it's going to hurt them. But I think it would be nice to hit your couple threes here and there when you ever have the open looks. And yeah, you probably don't have Jamal Murray, who's also kind of hurts. And it was kind of funny about that is like I said, like Denver fans, to Nuggets fans, I'm not going to hold that against you because that was the biggest narrative was surrounding the Nuggets. Could really Jokic could actually win a championship without Michael Porter Jr. or Jamal Murray, and obviously he proved it last year. When you have both, there you go. But I think overall, the Kings, well, they got to figure some stuff out. But while we're in commercial break, turns, like I said, going back to the Western Conference standings, get out of here. No one cares about the in-season tournament. For me, I could care fucking less. Kind of interesting to see the Minnesota Timberwolves right now, number 1, even though they're a team that, well, it's kind of hard to buy into them. Oklahoma City, I kind of expected it. Obviously, if you guys have not checked the All-Star Sports Show, me and Tyler actually talked about the situations that's been going on with with the Oklahoma City Thunder and Josh Giddey. For those who aren't paying attention, well, let's just he's the 4-letter P word. I'm going to leave it at that. The Suns, well, let's be real. I don't trust the Suns at all. The Mavs is your typical regular season team. It just probably won't amount to anything in the Western Conference. Well, obviously in the postseason. I mean, granted, yes, even the Western Conference Finals and completely flopped. Now I see teams that I see some slight improvement. Obviously, the Houston Rockets. Like I said, there's no expectations with them. Obviously, still a rebuilding franchise. Obviously, we see what Ime Udoka. The Clippers, well, they're just complete ass. Golden State, it's concerning with them. Portland, we know where they stand. And, I mean, ready got with the rest of Utah, Memphis, San Antonio. They're all fucking hot trash. Nothing else to be said. Plain and simple. But we're going to hear at the start of the second, the Nuggets hold a 5-point lead over the Sacramento Kings. Now, it looks like we got Brown. We got Watson almost holds it and hands obviously back up to Watson. Looks like to Jackson. Little screen by Jordan. Little play through. Had to pull the right back out. And McGee on DeAndre Jordan the post. Jordan. And gets blocked up top by McGee. And that'd be a shot clock violation on the Nuggets. And they put 3. Okay, so it stops. They put 2 more seconds back on the clock. We got Fox. Oh, nice look to Harrison Barnes. That is good for 2. And boy, there was nobody there underneath. We got Jackson taking the charge in the front court. Screened by Jordan. Got Jackson from mid-range. Down it goes from Reggie Jackson. So it backs up to 5. 32-27 here in the second. Here we go. Fox with the pump fake. We'll have to hands out to God, Jordan Lyles good for 2. Or Trey Lyles, I'm sorry. It's going to be 32-29. Still favor the net. So far, Nuggets here early. Just a little bit over 10.5 to go. Jackson now pulls it on the wing. It picked up by McGee. Jackson, step back jumper. It's a little bit too strong. Pulls out by Lyles. Here comes Malik Monk taking a charge. And we got a foul underneath. Looks like them. That's going to go against Denver. Stops the clock at 10:25 here in the second. Boom, boom. Kobayekasha. Trey Lyles with a nice little pull-up floater. So now we got Sankoff for 3. Down it goes. Now we're tied at 32. Here, but about Sasha Sankoff. Or Sankoff. God, I hate Russian names. Jordan to Jackson. Jackson try to go around and splits a couple defenders. Up and cannot go. Blocked by JaVale McGee. Here comes Malik Monk taking himself. And that is knocked out of bounds, staying with the Sacramento Kings. I mean, JaVale McGee kind of making his presence felt on the boards. Sankoff gets fouled. So Justin Holiday. A second team foul on the Nuggets. Yeah, that's a foul. And Sankoff to the line for 3. And the first by Sankoff, too strong off the back iron. So second free throw. Oh, a little bit. 0 for 2. Well, I think going in whatever the next update for the Kings is, I think Sankoff should work on his free throws. 1 to 3 for the free throw line for Sankoff. And we got Jackson leading the charge in the front court. Hands off to Jordan. To Watson. Back out to Jackson. Jackson around the dribble handoff. Jackson with the hook. Oh, no. Oh, try to go up top. Cannot go to give it. Completed to Jordan. Up and under. Good for 2 by Sacramento by Malik Monk. And we get a timeout by the Nuggets at 9:34 here in the second. So 35-32. Nuggets now trail by 3. And we cut to a little quick commercial break as well. But overall, obviously, like I said, obviously you got to make your free throws too, which is also, like I said, it's very important at times in the game of basketball. Like I said, I've been out of the game for a while. But I think overall, I think the score should have been at least more than 3 had Sankoff made the first, should not made all, even though Lesbury made his third and final free throw, but should have made pretty much all of his free throws if that was the case. This could have been an easy, 6-7 point lead at best so far in that little trip down that floor. Then again, who am I to judge? I ain't coaching this shit. So I mean, then again, I shouldn't say anything because I'm just a casual. It's whatever, I guess, at that point. But overall, like I said, really mind if that's the case. But like I said, I appreciate everyone that's been hanging out with me, whether it's so you guys have been regular viewers on the channel or just some new people coming in. Like I said, for those who have kind of been around the channel for a little bit, haven't really done much live play plays as of recently. I mean, in the last, I would say, last few days or so, just was meh. Just wasn't really fell up to the last 4 days because, well, obviously been busy job hunting and stuff and taking a lot of personal stuff. But you know how it is. Overall, been solid. I would say it's been a solid game so far through almost so far in this first half, as well. It's been fun. Like I said, I really can't really complain of obviously of how these two teams been played, and they play surprisingly match up pretty well, from what I've seen so far. But overall, the one thing I will nitpick for combined for both teams, obviously misses some crucial shots. Obviously Sankov missing a couple of free throws. Could have been, like I say, this league could have been at least 5 to a 6-point swing if that was the case. If that's how I would look at it. But otherwise, the Nuggets, it's going to be interesting what they're going to be doing on the floor with their second unit. Obviously, having most of their starters on the bench here in the second. Looks like now we got Jackson down 3. So the Kings right now on the run, the 12-2 run at last 2 minutes for the Kings. So we got Jackson. Takes it himself up the glass. Nice little offensive board. Put back. Nice little putback slam by DeAndre Jordan. 9:14 to go here in the second. We got Fox. Picked up by Watson on the wing. Hands off to Senkov. Back out to Fox. McGee with the screen. Like Trey Lyles on the corner. Or that's what I'm saying. That's Malik Monk. Fadeaway jumper. Can't get the offensive putback. Good for 2 by JaVale McGee. Now it still holds 3. 8:45 to go. Jackson. Out to Brown. To Jordan on the wing. Porter Jr. to Jordan. Can't get it. Gets his own mess and gets blocked. And it looks like he gets drawn to foul. With 8:31 here in the second. Here in the second quarter. And Jordan to the line for 2. And who would have thought the last time and rims the first one out. So it looks like we're going to see Aaron Gordon make his return to the floor. Now, obviously, Watson's going to take a little bit of a rest on the bench. Obviously, DeAndre Jordan, not really known for being the best free throw shooter. So I can, but then again, I don't care. Jordan's got one more free throw. And the second attempt. And it's 0 for 2. And the offense and rebound pulled down by McGee. Here comes Fox leading the charge for the Kings to up 3. 8:30 to go. Monk to the basket. And it kicks it out to Fox for 3. Down it goes for De'Aaron Fox. Now it's back up. Now the lead's up to 6 for the Sacramento Kings. So 7 for 12 for the Kings from 3, 0 for 5 for the Nuggets. Jackson kind of toying to Gordon. Gordon on the wing with a pump fake. Gordon takes it himself. 6 seconds of the shot clock. Turnaround jumper. A little bit too strong. Pulled down by Senkov. Senkov to Monk. Back out to McGee. Or sorry, back out to Barnes. To Monk on around a screen. Oh, step back 3. A little bit too strong. Pulled down by DeAndre Jordan. Now hands off to Michael Porter Jr. Just right now at the 7.5-minute mark here in the first half. Porter Jr. taking on Monk. And that's taken away by Senkov. And here comes Malik Monk on a 2-on-1. Euro step, handoff to McGee. Good for 2. And timeout by the Nuggets. And Kings kind of starting to getting something cooking here. Already up 9. I'm sorry, by 8. Sorry, I can't count. With just over 7 minutes to go here in the first half. And my thing with the Nuggets so far is trying to get Jokic back on the floor because, let's be real, DeAndre Jordan is such a liability on the floor. The only thing it's good for is either just slamming the ball. Obviously, dunks. That's always good for. I mean, at this point, if I'm Michael Malone, try to get Jokic back on the floor because it's obviously no defense. There's hardly any defense that, from what I'm seeing so far, especially down that trip by the Nuggets, not at all, non-existent. Obviously, get DeAndre. And I think DeAndre. I think most NFL fans and NBA fans can agree that DeAndre Jordan has not been. Let's bro. He's not a useful guy. Anytime we are blowing people, like say if it's a complete blowout, yeah, you probably would see him on the floor for a little bit. But overall, I'd rather take my chances of, and just have Jokic play as much as you can. Because let's be real, do you really want to put your trust in DeAndre Jordan, who cannot really score, and a lot of times do not play defense if he wants to? Absolutely not. But then again, maybe that's just my perspective, how I look at it. Well, let's say I'll probably have a different way of coaching. But let's again, like I said, never coached basketball in my life, so take that for what you will. But like I said, overall, it's been a good game. But I do think the Nuggets have to get something going because if you're going to let the Kings get on a hot streak the way that they've been going on right now, it's going to get ugly. It's going to get very ugly very quickly because obviously the Western Conference, it's going to be a tough race, I would say, going throughout this entire year. But overall, well, like I said, I mean, it could be worse, obviously, in terms of where the score lies right now, 42-34. As for those who are just coming in, but I think overall, just meh, not what you would expect if you're a Nuggets fan. Kings fan, I mean, if you're a Kings fan, I mean, you got to be pretty impressed of what you've been seeing. Now, yes, I mean, shooting the ball pretty well from 3 compared to the Nuggets. Then again, I really don't think the Nuggets are really that much of a 3-point shooting team, but when you really need to, obviously showing some little highlights from their championship parade for Denver in their first in franchise history, which is awesome to see for them to finally get themselves a title. Mm. Damn. All right, we got Braun leading the charge. A 19-4 run for the Kings. Braun on the wing. Tight defense by Fox out to Joker, and he'll draw the contact. That's going to be the second on the Kings. I think that might be on. That's be a side eye with 7:04 remaining here. Here in the second quarter. So Porter Jr. to Jokic. Jokic trying to find an open guy. Takes him. Draws the out to Braun. Gets blocked up top, and that's going to be picked up by Barnes. Here comes the Aaron Fox. Fox off the glass. That is good for 2. It is now a 10-point lead for the Kings. Out to cut. Oh, that's another turnover by the Nuggets, and that's going to stay with the Kings. We got Fox taking on Christian Braun. Out to McGee with a baby hook. Good for 2. Well, and that's kind of what I was saying. That's what the Nuggets are kind of just looking. They're taking their foot off the gas pedal slightly. Jokic to Braun. Braun with the floater. Down it goes for Christian Braun. And it's back down 10 if you're for the Nuggets. You got Monk picked up by KCP. Here we go. Senkoff with the screen. Back out to Senkoff. Thought about it 3 steps inside with an underhand scoop. Put back. Can't go. Jokic with the rebound. Here comes Jokic to Porter Jr. to Braun. Back out to Jokic. To Gordon. Slams it down for 2. So a little good ball by the Nuggets to cut it down to 8. 5:40 to go here in the second. McGee taking on Jokic. Off the glass. Good for 2 by JaVale McGee. That's kind of unusual, but from Joker, not posting up. Porter Jr. from mid-range. Gets the friendly bounce. Good for 2. And we get a timeout at 5:23. So it's an 8-point Kings lead with under 5.5 to go here in the second quarter. And JaVale McGee, boy, who would have thought JaVale? Man, JaVale McGee with this. Man, who would have thought? So we got JaVale McGee. Damn. Who cares about these damn picture-in-picture commercials? But, Oh. So JaVale McGee, boy, who would have thought? Oh, man. All right, 9 minutes played. Already 8 points, 4 from the floor for JaVale McGee. So now you got 23. Take it up for the Kings. Picked up by Braun. And it's up to Herter. To Sabonis. And that's going to be another. That's a quick turn. A Sacramento turnover by Murray. That stops the clock at 5:11. We got KCP now take it up for the Nuggets. To Gordon. To Joker. In the post. Jokic. Off to Braun. Braun for 3. No, just a bit short. Too strong off the back iron. Pulled down by the Kings. Here comes Sabonis. Out to Murray. Gets blocked by Porter Jr. Here comes Braun. Out to Jokic. To Porter Jr. Porter Jr. with a pump big. Back out to Joker. Jokic on the wing. Jokic. Surveying. Posting up. Turnaround jumper from Jokic. Cannot go. Offensive putback. Fight for it. Good for 2. I think that might have been KCP. Puts it back. There's a lot of clusterfuck underneath the basket, so I couldn't see who it was. Murray to Sabonis. Sabonis out to 23 for 3. That's short. Jokic another rebound. Joker, nice look to KCP, who can't get it done. And Kevin Herter comes up with the basketball. Out to 23. Back out to Sabonis. Barnes for 3. Down it goes. It's back up to 9 for the Sacramento Kings. Christian Braun. Boy, man, the Kings are pretty much beating them by the 3 ball pretty much here tonight. If you're just watching this game. So now we got Jokic in the post, taking on Barnes, and that's off his leg. It's staying with, looks like Barnes might have got his hand in there. The kid leads 3:25 on the game clock, 5 seconds on the shot clock. So now we got Jokic from mid-range. Down it goes for Nikola Jokic. So 51-44. Here comes, man, Reggie Jackson trying to pick the pocket. Now it's a 23. Now it's a Herder. Herder drives. Floater to get the bounce. Good for 2. Still holds 9 with under 3 minutes to play. I know my game clock's a little bit behind. Jackson to Joker. Jokic posting up on some bonus. Out to Porter Jr. for 3. Cannot go. 0 for 7 as a team from 3. And almost a turnover by the Kings. Barnes with a turnaround jumper. Good for 2. It's up 11 on the Kings. Joker. And that's getting takes away, but that stays with the Nuggets. We got Porter Jr. Oh, heck, come on. Of course. And the friendly bounce, good for 2, but that's really not going to do much, really, here in this first half. We got Fox to Herder. Back out to Herder from Sabonis. Out to Barnes. A nice little screen. Out to Herder to Sabonis in the post. Posting up on Joker. Out to Fox. Fox. Trying to play some good ball winning. Out to Herder for 3. Short. Just on a graze the rim to avoid the shot clock violation. Jackson to Gordon the post. Gets it to fall. Good for 2 by Aaron Gordon. We got Fox. Out to Malik Monk. Drives. And off the hands to Herder. Good for 3. It's been nothing but relentless from the Sacramento Kings from 3. So good ball movement out to Michael Porter Jr. Mid-range, good for 2. Fox off the glass, good for 2. We got under a minute to play. It's a 10-point lead for the Kings. Jokic. And that's going to be a quick little foul on Malik Monk. Stops the clock at 51.1. That's the 3rd on the Kings as a team. And now with the alley-oop slam, good for 2. Malik Monk already 10 points, 3 assists off the glass. Can't go. And here comes Kevin Herter all alone. Good. No, cannot go. Rebound to Michael Porter Jr. on the way. Jackson for 3. Cannot hit. And rebound. And that's... So that's 14 fouls to the 3 for the Nuggets. About down to 15 seconds here in the first half before we reach halftime. So Fox at the top of the key. Fox fadeaway jumper, good for two. And Jackson, and that is half. First half is in the books. Yeah. So Nugget. Before we take our little quick halftime break, I got a lot of I got some things I gotta talk about before we take our halftime break. Denver, y'all gotta get your shit together from three, because obviously that's what's pretty much what's killing you so far against the Kings. So far the Kings are real. I'm like seriously, or really, you're getting outshot. Let's see. Let me take a look at the box score as it stands. Through it via ESPN. Because boy, it's been nothing but short ugly from so far in the first half by the Nuggets. I mean, shit, down 14. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be seeing a lot of arguments on social media saying, "Oh, they didn't have Jamal Murray this tonight, yada yada yada, all that nonsense." The way I look at this, if it's a win or a loss for the Nuggets, it still doesn't really going to mean much. It depends on whether if they're going to be going up or down in the Western Conference standings. Doesn't really give two shits about that. Overall, looking at the box score, because I think I pretty much know most guys on this, well, mostly from the second unit on both. Okay, so it's Ellis, I think, right? Yep, Keon Ellis. There we go. That's gotta be learning that very soon. But overall, like I said, I just had to check to see who 23 was because I'm pretty much so overall. What I'm saying, boy, you're getting shot, outscored, or pretty much outscored from three. Pretty much, you got the King. Yeah, granted, the Kings have some good 3-point shooting, but to the fact of almost 53% from three, and yet the Nuggets has not scored, has not recorded a single three. Overall, 6 of 10 for the free throw line because let's be real, DeAndre Jordan is fucking shit. Strother missed there's you can't well, like I said, I don't think like I said, I'm not gonna really bash the Nuggets, but I would say the Nuggets will have to get their shit together starting the second half. But you got to start making those free throws. That means KCP's got to start making them. Don't trust DeAndre Jordan at all. And Strother needs to learn how to make his free throws. And outside of that, I think both these teams need to start. Some of these guys need to, both these teams need to work on their free throws either on the off day or during practice because, boy, Monk, actually, I'm sorry, Benzakov, he, like I said, missed 2 crucial free throws. And quite honestly, I mean, right now you have Fox and Hurry right your primary scores in double digits for the Kings. It's bad enough that you have Jokic as your leading scorer, which I'm not really surprised. 18 points, 4 assists, 6 rebounds, 1 block. Then you got Porter Jr. and Aaron Gordon with both 8 points each. Reggie Jackson for 6. KCP for 1. You can't tell me otherwise. But outside of that, I'll be back from a halftime break, and don't go anywhere. All right. Damn, already. So Joker already comes out of the. I didn't realize how quick the outscored the Nuggets 39-20 in the second quarter. Fox fadeaway jumper, too strong, and picked up by Jokic. Oh no, Fox gets his no, that goes right to the hands of KCP. Now it's down 12. Jackson drives on Herder on the baseline, up and under, good for two. Ah, fuck. There we go. Got some bonus. Posting up. Out to Murray. It was like Keegan Murray. So that back out to Sabonis. Pump fake for three. Back out to Murray. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Murray for three. Cannot go. Jokic fights for the rebound. Here comes Michael Porter Jr. Out to Aaron Gordon. Taking on Keegan Murray on the baseline. And will take it himself for two. So already 64-56. So Nuggets are slowly. Oh, actually, let me get this back off. Slowly clawing right back into it. And Fox puts it right back up 10. Oh boy. We got Jackson on the wing. Jokic sets the screen. Jackson can't get that to fall. And loose ball fought for Domantas Sabonis. Murray in the corner. Back out to Sabonis. Out to, looks like, Barnes. And that is going to be a foul going against the Nuggets. That's their first of the third. Another turnover by the Kings. KCP to Porter Jr. And that's going to be the fifth turnover as a team by the Nuggets. Porter Jr. for three. No good. Pulled down by Keegan Murray. Here comes Murray to Sabonis. Murray for three. Down it goes for Keegan Murray. So Murray puts it back up 13 for the Sacramento Kings. Gordon, nice two-handed slam by himself. Really. Still got to get their rhythm going. Keegan Murray. Step back three. Down it goes. Keegan Murray. Oh, geez. This is getting. So 11 for 20 from three by the Kings. 0 for 10 by the Nuggets. Well, that tells you. And that's going to be another turnover by the Nuggets. And we're going back the other way. And we get another. Looks like we're getting another foul. Looks like on the Nuggets. Just another nice step back three by Keegan Murray. That's kind of So overall, 2 team fouls for the Nuggets. So 72-58. We got a side off for the Kings to Sabonis. Hands it off to Murray. Murray from mid-range. Down it goes for Keegan Murray, starting to cook for the Kings. So 74-58 for the Kings over the Nuggets. Gordon to Jokic. Jokic posting up on Sabonis. Jokic, nice little look to Gordon in the paint. Back out to Jackson. Bounce pass to KCP, almost taking that way. Drives on the baseline, up and under, good for two, as that leads back down to 14. About 8:10 to go here in the third. Herter to Sabonis with the floater. Down it goes for Domantas Sabonis. We got KCP. High off the glass, can't finish. Sabonis comes up with the basketball. Here come the Kings. Up 16. Fox for three. In and out it goes. Jokic with the rebound. Here comes Jokic, taking it up for the Nuggets. Jokic posted up on Sabonis. About a 7.5 minute mark here. Porter Jr. from mid-range. Down it goes for Michael Porter Jr. 76-62 for the Kings over the Nuggets. Already 10 points, 4 boards, 5 of 10 from the field for Michael Porter Jr. Another three by Sacramento cannot hit. Porter Jr. pulls down his 5th rebound of the night. Here comes Michael Porter Jr. to Jokic. It's hard to see a little bit. Jokic. So Jackson gets called for the offensive foul. We're going back the other way. Oh boy, it's going to get ugly if you're a Nuggets fan. I mean, Murray steps inside for the mid-range. A little bit short. Pulled up by Jackson. KCP comes up with the rebound. Hands it off to Jackson. So 6 of 10 field goals for the quarter for the Nuggets. 5 of 10. Another turnover by the Nuggets. Here comes Sabonis. Taking Murray. And Murray lost the handle. And the stick. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, somehow it. We get a timeout. Boy, it is getting. So we cut to a little quick commercial break at the same time. Good Lord. Oh my goodness gracious! Like I said earlier, shout out to everyone that's been in the chat or just tuning in and watching this stream. Yeah, it's it's looks like very ugly right now. If you're a Nuggets fan right about now, probably if you're a Kings fan, you probably happy the way how the Kings been playing, and obviously shooting the ball pretty decently from three. But I think overall, boy, I'm really hoping my first play-by-play back is not going to be a fucking blowout, because I legitimately do not want to call a mercy rule right about now, and oh boy, that's going to be very disappointing. Damn. Oh Lord. Kind of crazy though, but hey, we need it though. But overall, we are back from the courtesy of NBC Sports California. For those who are for those who are in the California area, and Keegan Murray has 8 points all in this quarter, 3 for 8 from the floor, 2 or 3 from 3 with 3 rebounds to go along with that. Here tonight. Yeah, Murray was a little bit quiet for most of this game. Gonna be interesting to see. All right, side out for the Kings. Here we go. Fox pulls up from 3. Down it goes for De'Aaron Fox. Boy, it is getting it is getting ugly here, ladies and gentlemen. If you're a Nuggets fan right about now, but yeah, I mean, yes, you got 1 quarter to play, but De'Aaron Fox already double, 14 points, 10 assists, 6 of 11 shooting from the field. So now we got Jokic posting up on Sabonis, out to KCP, to Porter Jr., out to Christian Braun. Braun with the pump fake. Under nice little finger roll action. Good for 2 at 79-64. Under 6 minutes to play. Looks like out to Herter. To Barnes. Now to Sabonis. Herter from mid-range. Cannot hit. And rebound pulled down by Porter Jr. Porter Jr. picked up, looks like Murray. Hands off to Jokic. Almost why I must have been butchering that pretty much all night. Braun around the screen by Jokic to Nikola Jokic. Joker will have to put it right back out. Fadeaway 3. Cannot go. And however, there is going to be a foul on the play, but it's going to be 3 free throws coming for Nikola Jokic at 5:22 here tonight. So 3 free throws coming. First by Jokic and misses the first. Well, the second free throw is good. 79-65. Under 5.5 to play here in the third. And boy. And 1 of 3 from the free throw line by Jokic. Unfortunate. We got Fox to Barnes to Sabonis. Back out to Herter. Herter chased down by Braun. Good ball moving out to Barnes in the wing. With a floater, can't get to the fall. If rebound, who's going to get it? And that is Nikola Jokic comes up with a rebound. Here comes Michael Porter Jr. Thought about a 3, hands it off to Braun, to Jokic. Jokic tried, or getting drawn to double team, out to Braun. Caldwell Pope for 3. Too strong with the back iron, and rebound pulled down by Sabonis. Sabonis drives with Euro step. Good for 2. Holy shit. Ay, ay. Nuggets fans, like, sound off in the chat. Like, what the hell is going on with you guys? Like, y'all have been disappointing, boy. And wow, I course. Why is it? Look, I'm not gonna really make any jokes, but for some reason I want to joke at myself because like every time I do any games, they just seems like they turn out to be a blowouts for whatever fucking reason. Is it just me or what's going? I don't know. But this is ridiculous, man. Holy shit, dude. My first play-by-play back, like I said, I shout to greatly appreciate when going out to hanging out with me. And yeah, and I like for those who are still sticking around. I mean, God bless y'all for actually letting me around sitting through this because if if I'm going to say this too. I'm probably going to call a mercy rule. For those who are wondering, yeah, pretty much I'll have to stop halfway through because when it comes to be a blowout, yeah, that's pretty much what happens. So I would say you with the Kings, someone will say gets in like I would say 94, 95 range. I'm calling it right then and there because boy, this is ridiculous. This is absolute bonkers if you're a Nuggets fan. I know to the Kings fans out there, I'm very impressed. You're probably very been happy of how the Kings have been playing. Boy, and yeah, I don't even know what to say at this point. And nobody cares about the damn in-season tournament, anyways. I know I don't give like two shits about it, anyways. Like I care. We got Kings and Pelicans Monday. So now we got Jokic, or sorry, Christian Braun coming out of the timeout. Down 20. Jesus. Down 16. Braun to Jokic. Jokic from mid-range. Down it goes. Now it's up to 14 for the lead for the Kings. So we got Ellis out to Sabonis. Sabonis at the top of the key. Hands it off to Malik Monk. Monk splits. Oh, that's another bad turnover by the Kings. Here comes Jokic. Picked up. Cross court. Out to Watson. To Braun. Out to. And that is good for two. 81-69. 3-4 under just over 3.5 to play here in the third. Ellis out to Murray or to Monk. To Sabonis. To Murray. Murray for three. Short. And that is KCP with the rebound. Here comes Jokic. Down 12. Jokic to KCP. KCP out to Jokic. Jokic for three. Short. Rebound to Murray. Murray taking it up for the Kings. Out to Sabonis. Sabonis taking on Jokic. Nice kick out to Malik Monk. Monk to Ellis. Ellis drives out to Lyles, pulls up from short mid range, completely airballs it, and that's going to fall into the hands of KCP. Under 3 minutes to play here in the third. KCP to Braun for three. Down it goes. So now it's back down to 9. Finally, at least get out of the fucking double-digit deficit, you sons of bitches. Got Monk. First three actually made by the Nuggets. 1 for 13. Good God. Lyles out to Sabonis underneath. To Ellis. Sabonis pulls up for three. That can fall. Offensive board pulled down by Lyles. Picks it up. Can it get? No. And that's going to be falling in the hands of Braun. And here comes Jokic and the Nuggets try to fight their way back from a 9-point deficit to Jokic. Courtesy of KCP. Watson almost turned it over for the Denver. And so Jokic puts it back and is going to go to the line for two. So it's now down to $154. So for the second free throw attempt to cut it, keep cutting this deficit, and both are good. So 81-74, under 2 minutes to play. Here comes De'Aaron Fox leading the charge for Sacramento. So your Nuggets right now. Now that's a. And the Kings commit their 13th foul with $1:46 to go, and that's going to be on Malik Monk. Interesting. Okay, so that's the team's fifth. Since when? Since when did they commit? That's where I thought it was just three. But Jokic back to the line, I guess. And the first by Jokic is good. It's now down to 6. 6-point lead for the Kings. And both are good. Down to 5. Here we go. De'Aaron Fox. Fox around the. Picked up by Watson. Out to Svenkov. To Monk. Oh, and Monk draws the contact. And so they call him Brown. His last name, they pronounce it Brown. I thought it was Braun, but who cares? I'm going by how it's spelled. So sue me. But I mean, like I said, shout out to everyone that's still sticking with me. So Malik Monk at 17 minutes, 4 for 8 from the floor for 10 points. And the first free throw, or sorry, I'm saying the first free throw is good. So 82-76. And both free throws are good. We got Jokic. Out to Braun, back out to Jokic, to Watson. Tough shot, but it goes down. 5-point game. Got $1:15 to go here in the third. So pretty much nothing going for Sacramento on that possession. So we got Braun to Jokic. Jokic at the top of the key, under a minute to play. To what? So back out to Jokic. 50 seconds to go. Jokic with a floater, too strong. That's be out of bounds. Who is it? So we're going to get a jump ball at 45.1. So 5-point game. Got Fox with McGee coming out to help. Fox to the basket. Archer kicks out for 3 from Monk. Down it goes. So Malik Monk already 15 points, 3 assists here tonight. And now another turnover by the Nuggets, and that is good for 2 by De'Aaron Fox. Now it's down back up to 10. Here comes the Nuggets. And Jokic short. Falls in the hands of Lyles, and that is going to do it for the third quarter. Final 12 we go. The Nuggets trailed the Kings by 10. Yeah. To be quite honest, mm-mm-mm. Boy, that's unbelievable. Unbelievable here, ladies and gentlemen. Mm-mm-mm. Dude. Oh, Christ. So we got 10. Jokic 27 has 27 points, 10 boards, 9 assists. Fox 16, 11, and 2 steals here tonight. And that's good for 2. Already out the gate. Well, you got out to Watson, back out to Reggie Jackson. That's number 3. Tight defense. Out to Jackson. 4 seconds stock clock. Pulls up for 3. Down it goes for Reggie Jackson. I mean, just so 91-80. That's the second 3 hit by the Nuggets. And boy, 2 for 14 as a team. Pump fake to Savenkov, and that is almost taken away. And that's coming up with Nuggets ball. Here comes Jackson. Jackson leading the charge. Jackson, tight defense by Monk. Up and under, down it goes. It's now leads down to 7 for the Sacramento Kings. Not surprised there, Chris. Iowa's offense fucking blows. Fox, tough defense. Oh, tough. I don't know. Could have gotten fouled right there, but that was a 50-50. There comes number 3 with the floater of his own. Down it goes. Now it leads down to 5 for straw. Okay, straw weather. I'm sorry. It's gonna take me a while to get some of these. Tell me. So 10-27. It's a 5-point game here in Denver. Trust me. Like I said, I'm not surprised that Iowa got shut out because, like I said, their offense sucks, and I'm not surprised they're not going to bring back their offensive coordinator. And to be quite honestly, but out of the way, if you're a Nuggets fan, I mean, to be honest, I will have to say you have to. Let's bro, you got obviously look. You don't have Jamal Murray, but at the same time, but this I've seen it. Okay, so most of this game was a little bit concerning because your guys were down by 14 at the half. Tried your best, mostly part of that third quarter, and obviously, and I even said it before my halftime break is the fact that they should at least get on a somewhat of a run because, quite honestly, the Nuggets are such a talented team not to, not to play like this. And the fact they're shooting so poorly from three is a whole another conversation that needs to be had. And yeah, you may not have Jamal Murray, but Jokic just look at it. I mean, look, Jokic is doing everything he can. Something needs to change for the Nuggets because you want to start building a dynasty, but you're going to need to get Jokic some more help because if Jamal Murray cannot be the guy that you can't rely on because obviously, with an injury history. Then at the same time, you also have, KCP, who's been, he's okay, not the greatest to have the starting lineup. DeAndre Jordan, like I said on Twitter at the half that he's a liability to have on the floor. There's no reason to have a guy like DeAndre Jordan on the floor whatsoever. I don't give a crap that he. Damn. Well, I'm not surprised. Look, Blake Corum, I will say, is a fantastic running back. But for the love of God, Iowa, they need to figure out something offensively because, boy, that team ain't going nowhere in the Big Ten, quite honestly. But like I said, I could care less about college football anymore because knowing that my team's not in the playoffs, I could care less. And all right, it's a 5-point game. We got Fox to Savenkov, out to Sabonis. And here comes Malik Monk to Fox. Fox thought about a three, steps inside for the floater, short. And that is Strother pulls up, or that's Watson pulling up for the rebound. Strother for three. Cannot hit. Sabonis with the rebound. Here comes Malik Monk taking it up for Sacramento. Takes it himself. Good for two. And is back up 7 for the Sacramento Kings with under 10 to play here in the fourth. We got Jackson going in the front court. So overall, Sacramento is outscoring the Nuggets 35-20 from the bench. And Jordan for two, but I could care less. We'll see. Keegan was like Murray for three. No offensive board by Sabonis. And one for the Kings. Man, Trey Lyle's going to the line for the 3-point play. To be quite honest, boy, that's a problem, I would say. So Lyle's to the line for the 3-point play. And connects. It is an 8-point game. But now we got Jackson. What's going on, Steve? Jackson for this short mid-range cannot hit. Pulled down by Sabonis. Sabonis leading the charge. Hands off to Malik Monk. Monk steps in. Do some ball fancy moves. Fadeaway jumper. And Trey Lyles with the offensive rebound. And here comes Sabonis. And he gets bumped. And that's going to be team foul number 2 here in the fourth. So 95-87, which now we're going to see Aaron Gordon make his way back to the floor for the Nuggets. That's going to give Justin Holiday a bit of a break. Mm, 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 mm. There we go. Under 9 minutes to play. Here comes Monk. Out to Sabonis. And somehow fights for it and can't put it back. Rebound to Jordan. And that's stolen away by Fox for three. Down it goes. Oh, boy. This is getting ugly real quickly. Wow. Okay. I'm sorry, but if I'm a Nuggets fan, like how much longer do you have to put up with DeAndre Jordan? It only does that. He only gives you goes in the dunker spot for Christ's sakes. That's always good for. And it's I feel bad for Nuggets fans at this point. And granted, yes, it's not the end of the season. I'm not going to put it out like that way, but there is if the Nuggets are going to have games like this, there's got to be there's got to be a discussion that needs to be had. And if I'm not trying to get the Nuggets front office, at least try to make some moves whenever you can, because let's be real. I don't know. It's really hard. Like I said, for me, it's kind of hard to speak, on the Nuggets because, like I said, I don't know what I know about them. Like I said, because obviously this is the first time I've been back, in terms of play-by-plays. Because originally on paper, I thought this was going to be a better competitive game. And then when I saw the injury report say, that Jamal Murray's, I was like, well, shit. It's gonna get worse. And most of it was fucking ugly as shit. I thought about calling it at halftime. But boy, Denver, what the heck is your problem? Y'all gotta wake the fuck up, man. I'm sorry, but this is ridiculous. Ay, ay, ay. You can't tell me otherwise. That there's questions. Vey. Well, they're 14-6 overall. And literally, they're 2 for 5. Boy, they are fucking hot shit from 3. 2 of 15 from 3, which is good for slightly over 13% from 3. They're 11 for 17 from the floor. Oh boy, it's Jesus. So De'Aaron Fox, 19 points, 8 to 6. Oh shit. But now we got Gordon to Watson. Or say that's Strother. Back out to Gordon to Strother again. Strother. No, we got to put the brakes on. Back to Jokic. To Strother. Back to Jokic. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Jokic fadeaway jumper. Down it goes. So back up to 9 goes the lead for the Sacramento Kings. I'm sorry, I can't buy it in the floor. And Sabonis going. Whoa. All right, for the 3-point play. Michigan, Texas, I'm not. Okay, so the 3 teams I'm not surprised are locks is Michigan, Texas, and Washington. I'm sorry, but I think Florida State does not. I can't buy into Florida State. I'm sorry, that's just me. Look, I can say this as a fellow rival in the ACC as a Clemson Tigers fan. I cannot buy Florida State whatsoever this year. I'm sorry, that's the way how I feel about it. Damn, so already Sabonis missing the 3-point play. So you got Jackson picked up by Fox. Going around the screen. I really kind of, after this 3, nope. Well, I was going to say, I really hate how the fact that I was like, you need to be undefeated to get into the playoff. And that is stripped, and there's another foul on the play. And that's going to be against the 4th on the Nuggets. 7:44 to go. Mm, 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 mm. So 7:44. The first free throw by Monk is good. Oh, I I'm really hope so because I hate the fact that you need to go undefeated and get into the college football playoff, which is so fucking stupid. I'm sorry, but that's like for me. That's the only thing I will nitpick. And good, both free throws are good by Malik Monk. Aye. So 102.89. Jokic will draw the contact and the 3-point play. And that's going to be the first foul on the Kings here in the fourth. So Jokic for the 3-point play. No, that is short too. Boy, he's missing three throws. Yeah, I will say that. I'll give Florida State that. Now ball movement out to Barnes. Barnes to Sabonis. Sabonis. Fadeaway one-legged jumper. That is good for two. So we're about to reach the 7-minute mark here in the fourth. And that is good for two by the Nuggets. So 104-93 is still a 9-point lead for the Kings. I'm sorry, 11. Herter, mid-range, down it goes. Ay vey. Right. 13 points, 4 boards, 5 and 9 from the floor for Kevin Herter. Jackson speeds by, and then I think that was Jokic who put it back up. It's a bonus, and that is going to go out of bounds. And where that's going, that's staying with the Kings. And look, the thing is, too, as much as I want to hate on Florida State, I don't know. Alabama just didn't look that impressive this year, to quite honest. But and Sacramento turns it over. Well, we're going to wait and see. Should be interesting. And Jackson cannot hit the three. Pulled down by Sabonis. Here comes Malik Monk. Malik Monk with his hands to Sabonis. That is good for two. Under 6 minutes to play. Boy, it's right. Jokic to Porter Jr. Back out to Jokic. Jokic to Jackson. Nice little backdoor cut. And we get a timeout at 5:45. Or so that's KCP puts it up for two. Obviously, a timeout by the Kings. 108-97 is your current score here in the fourth. So I think it's going to be very interesting, but I think obviously your three locks as it stands in terms of college football, like I said, I've been really not been watching because ever since Clemson being as fucking trash as they possibly can, I lost interest in it. But Michigan, 136. Deepa, I don't know. Quite honestly, when you really look at it, let me get my calc. I mean, if you took the over at 236.5, it's 108 plus. So right now you're sitting at 20 combined overall is 205 combined so far here tonight between the Nuggets, Kings combined. And we got about 5:45 to go here in the fourth. And I got the NCT tournament coming up on Monday between the Sacramento Kings and the New Orleans Pelicans. Well, I would say the least of positives, you don't have to see Georgia three-peat because, boy, I'm tired. This for me, for those who know me a little bit, I'm the kind of person that hates blowouts in either basketball, baseball, and sometimes will nitpick the blowouts in football. There we go. We got Fox up 11. Out to Murray for 3. That is short, and that falls right into the hands of KCP. Here comes Reggie Jackson taking on Herter. Jackson try to put Herter on ice skates. No avail. Out to Jokic. Pump fakes out to Jackson for 3. That is good for 3 by Reggie Jackson. Cuts it up to 8. So we got Fox. Back up to Sabonis. Fox for 3. A little bit too strong. And Jokic pulls down the board. And now we got KCP. Takes it. Pump fake stops, pops, and cannot hit. Pulled down by Sabonis. Up 8 under 5 minutes to play. Out to Murray for 3. A little bit short. KCP pulls up the rebound. And here comes Jokic clearing for the Denver Nuggets. All right, taking on Sabonis. Out to Jackson. Or sorry, to KCP to Jackson. Pump fakes. Out to Gordon for 3. Down it goes. So that's another 3 for the Nuggets. Cuts it down to 5. When they're under 4.5 to play. So a 10-2 run the last 2 minutes, 10 seconds. And that's another turnover by the Kings. And here comes Gordon. Gordon to Jackson. Jackson thought about a 3, steps inside and lays it in for 2. And we get a timeout by the Kings. The Nuggets making the run. Nuggets are responding really well right now. We got a lot of time left. Well, we'll see. We'll see how that really plays out in terms of the national championship on college football. But overall, shout out to the 10 total people that's watching the stream, whether you're coming from YouTube or Twitch, or if you're watching this on Twitter as well. Also, definitely follow me on Twitter. Like I said, check out all my social media that's linked in the description down below. And then also check out the link tree as well. After that, after this game, we'll definitely hear from our sponsors and obviously, and for our post-game thoughts. And kind of get my own plan of what can the Nuggets do going forward. If they're not going to have if Jamal Murray's going to, well, it depends on what Jamal Murray's status is, especially with that ankle injury that he's kind of out right now, or obviously tonight with. But overall, scoring leaders in the fourth quarter, De'Aaron Fox leads it with LaMelo Ball second, LeBron third, Giannis fourth, and then Luka fifth, who actually had a really solid night against the Thunder. Jokic has notched career triple-double number 113, which is fourth most in NBA history. And here we go. 3-point game. Out to Monk. Monk around a couple of defenders with the floater. Off the glass, good for 2. So it's already 110-105. And Jokic to Jackson. Picked up by Fox. Playing. And Jokic. And that's going to be a foul on Sabonis. That's going to be his second team foul, I think he commits for the. So Jokic to the line for 2. Till he's cut it to 3. Once again. Yeah, that's a good call. It's definitely a clean foul. So I don't know why freaking Sabonis is already bitching, complaining about it. Because I think, Jokic flop. Not really. For me, as an outsider, I've always tried to be neutral. Kind because originally I had this in mind. I actually had the Nuggets actually win this one. Because for me, boy, and it's really looking very ugly, but both free throws are good from Jokic. And already it's back to a 3-point game. It's like I said, it's kind of hard. Like I said, for an outsider like me who's been a diehard Philly sports fan. Oh, nice off the glass for 2 from De'Aaron Fox, by the way. But yeah, quite honestly, like I said, it's kind of hard to answer. Like I said, it's kind of hard for me to answer as an outsider. Quite honestly, we got Jackson at the top of the key. Here comes Jokic to send out some help with the screen. Out to Jokic for 3. Wide open. That is good. And it's a 2-point game. We're here at the 3-minute mark here in the 4th. Nikola Jokic has 9 points in this quarter. Overall, 36 on the night. And Fox. And tough shot. Good for 2. On 2:45, it's back to a 4-point lead. So already 23 points, 14 assists, 10 of 20 from the field for De'Aaron Fox. And Jackson out to Caldwell Pope. And KCP turns it over. Oh, that is huge. That's a huge turnover by the Denver Nuggets. Well, here we go. Fox at the top of the key in the front court. Here we go. Fox, tough shot, can't go. Offensive rebound to Sabonis. Back out to Fox in the corner. Picked up by Jackson. To Sabonis. Sabonis with a baby hook, can't go. Put back, nope. And Jokic pulls down the rebound. We got Jokic posting up on Sabonis. Hands out to Porter Jr. for 3. No, just rolls off the edge of the rim. Rebound to Sabonis. Here comes Kevin Huerter I think that's Malik Monk. I'm sorry, that's the ball out to De'Aaron Fox right now at the top of the key. Try to set the offense. Splits a couple defenders. Here comes De'Aaron Fox. And cannot get that to fall. And here comes Jokic clearing to Caldwell Pope. To Jackson for 3. No, short. And Huerter fights for the rebound. And here comes De'Aaron Fox. Don't draw the total between Malik Monk for 3. Bang! And my goodness. Oh, boy. And we get a timeout by the Nuggets. It's now up 7. Wow. I got no words from the Nugget side of things. Yeah. Yeah, I've never seen the Nuggets sometimes struggle on the road. Oh boy. I don't know what to say right now, man. I really don't. I really don't. I mean, look, a masterful performance by Jokic and the Nuggets somehow to find a way to fuck it all up, apparently. No disrespect to most of all the good Nuggets fans that I've or have been around this shit. Malik Monk has 26 points, 11 in this quarter alone. Ay. So 72 points in the fourth quarter, 35 clutch points, which is tied 10th most in the NBA for Malik Monk. Here we go. We got a 1:11 to go here to go. It's a 7-point game for the Kings. Here we go. We got Gordon to Jokic. Jokic out to Gordon. Gordon for three. Off too strong. And Kevin Huerter pulls down the rebound. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Under 50 seconds to go. We got Fox drawing a double team now. Fox spreads a couple defenders out to Sabonis underneath. Cannot get that to fall. Here we go. Jackson. Or it's like Caldwell Pope. Good for two. Well, that's really not going to really mean much if you're a Nuggets fan at this point. Huerter for three. Good. And I think that's the dagger. Denver, I am sorry that you had to waste a masterful performance by Nikola Jokic. Hmm. 18.5. So, well, you win some, you lose some. But in this case, the fact you wasted a so 18 and a half to go. It's an 8-point game. Shout out to everyone that's been in the chat, though. It's been fun. I'd be shocked if somehow so we got Porter Jr. I want to say Jackson the inbound to Jokic. Oh, nice look to Caldwell Pope. Good for two. Cuts it down to 6. All right, here we go. And that's going to be the 5th team foul. It has no choice but to foul De'Aaron Fox, who's been, man, we got some nice master classes here tonight. I'm not gonna lie. Jokic, I mean, that's to be expected. The dude always puts on the masterclass better than anybody. Let's be real. I would say if you're asking me, like, who's the two best big men right now currently in the game? It's definitely Embiid and Jokic. That's for sure. And that is free throw number 1 is good for the Kings. 121, 114, 12 and a half to go. And De'Aaron Fox, 1 of 2. Rebound by Jokic. Here comes Michael Porter Jr. 7 seconds for 3. Down it goes. 5. And there's another foul, and that's going to put Fox back at the line again. 2, 4. So 2.9 remaining left here tonight. Man, it's all up. I mean, I got it. Damn, dude. Oh, God. Sorry, I had to, adjustment, kind of get more spot in my chair. The first free throw is good by Fox. It's back up to 5. De'Aaron Fox for the second and hits them both. And Jokic. And my friends, that's going to do it. The Sacramento Kings come out with a 123-117 victory over the Denver Nuggets. Yeah. Overall, there's a lot of things I got to say. But before we do, let's give it a little bit a quick shout out to for the sponsors of this stream. Have you thought about saving money on tickets, whether it's sporting events, concerts, wrestling events, etc.? Use my promo code Philly Sports at checkout to save $20 off your order. That is PHILLYSPORTS, Philly Sports, to save $20 off. If you're a Twitch streamer, late night gamer, or YouTuber, check out W Energy. It's the perfect pick me up for every occasion, so why not try it for yourself? Go to w.gg and use the promo code SportsWrestle10 at checkout to save 10% off your order. Golfers and sports enthusiasts, it's time to take your game to the next level with ShankIt Golf. Shop at shankitgolf.com and use promo code SportsWrestle15 to get 15% off your order and free shipping on orders over $100. If you're a top-tier high school or college athlete, a veteran in the men's league, coaches needing uniforms, or even an enthusiastic little leaguer needing bats, gloves, batting gloves, etc., we've got you covered. Right now, you can give your performance an extra boost by entering the promo code SportsWrestle10 at checkout so you can save 10% off your entire. Are you looking to make a statement with your very own custom jersey? Go to fansidea.com and use the promo code SportsWrestle10 at checkout to save 10% off your entire order. Absolutely. Give a shout out to our sponsors as well. For those who check those out, that's going to be in the link tree down below. Also check out the merch store as well. We got a deal going on at merch is 15% off and free shipping, especially at this time of the year. You guys want to cop some merch for the Sports Wrestling Connection, the channel itself, or represent the It's Running podcast or one of our wrestling shows. Overall, yeah, you know, I gotta say, you know, it's look, if you're a Nuggets fan, there's nothing really to hang your head. But yeah, but overall, like I said, there's really nothing to hang your head about, but there is some questions that need to be addressed. Obviously, you got to be better on the 3-point shooting if you're the Nuggets. I mean, with this loss, you pretty much wasted a masterclass of a triple-double from Jokic, 36 points, 13 boards, 14 assists, 2 steals, and a block. You know, something's got to give if you're the Nuggets. So overall, going forward, if you do get Jamal Murray back, I think that's going to hopefully that helps a bit going forward for the Nuggets. But for the Kings, you know, boy, they just pretty masterclass performance in his own right, with De'Aaron Fox putting up 26 points, 4 rebounds, 16 assists, 3 steals, and a block. You know, Sabonis had a pretty solid game, 17 to 15. Harrison Barnes as well with 11. Kevin Huerter, well, I mean, what can he ask for from a second option? Kind of embarrassing they let JaVale McGee actually somehow beat you in the paint, which I'm not going to really touch upon that. Overall, the Nuggets as a team, they finished shooting 44 for 99 for a 49.5% clip from the field, 24% from 3, 6 for 25, 13 for 20 from the free throw line at 65%. That's got to get better because, boy, the Nuggets, they missed some crucial free throws. Jokic, you know, he can get his when he can, but, you know, him missing 3, Caldwell Pope, you pretty much you missed 3, 1, 3, 4. You missed 5 crucial free throws, and this game could have been a lot closer than just a 6-point margin of victory for the Sacramento Kings. And as for the Kings, yes, Malik Monk got his. Vencikov, not really too impressed from him. You know, just not really. Like I said, I'm not very that impressed with Sasha Vencikov. You know, maybe that's just me. I'm probably nitpicking, but outside of that, I got nothing else to add. But like I said, to Nuggets fans, don't really hang your head on this. Figure out what you got. Figure out what went wrong tonight, and whatever the next game is, apply some adjustments and just simple stuff like that. You know, try to not to take this loss too seriously. And yes, you didn't really have, like I said, that also applies to not having Jamal Murray at the same time. With that being said, guys, check out our sponsors in the link tree down below, as well, especially for those who are going to winter concerts, going in, winter events, with NBA. with the NFL, or you guys want to go to college football playoff and stuff like that, check out our from the sponsor at SeatGeek. Like I said, we got you guys covered. Use your promo code Philly Sports to save $20 off. Also, check out the merch store, which is in the link tree, or check the link in the description down below. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.